For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Start 14 yards to get them going.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Flushed out right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Robinson. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Moore, the man in motion. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go. 2nd and 10. Fields going to change things up here. On 2nd down, Eckler. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 51 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
That'll give them 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on. Because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Eckler, they run left side. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, anytime down here in the red zone that you can get a running back going lateral to the line of scrimmage, that's a plus for the defense. We all hear about the offensive guys saying, get north and south, get upfield. They didn't allow it at all on that play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bears! From 3 yards out, and the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Nicholson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point attempt to follow here. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The window closed up there, and it's behind him and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because and got his man complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 50 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll pitch it to Robinson, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we always look. Plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. To throw is Fields. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's complete to Mooney. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sly able to put this one through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Nice shot. 13.
Jackson on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Nicholson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll motion McLaurin left.
Hey, report. You. Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left.
We're changing. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Hey.
Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And his kick here is good. And that extends their advantage to 6 and 16-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Right.
Now Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Fields looking deep here for Mooney. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On third down, here's Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48. They start on the ground with Robinson here.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Washington!
Jahan Dotson.
36 yards.
As his guys are able to extend their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guy.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll motion McLaurin left.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. And quickly they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I never return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 16 yards.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. They'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Well, here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Jackson now. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.